Today is Jaybird's Day. Check this out. Now, I've known Jason, aka Jaybird, aka the Birdie Bird. I've known him for a long time. Back in the day, he was one of the very first people that actually paid me right. I hooked up his beat, I did a good job, and he paid me like more than I ever thought I deserved. Anyways, I got to do some cool stuff for the Bird. We've been friends for a long time, like over 30 years. While I was hooking up his stuff, you know, he helped me elevate my game even more. He bought me a copy of Basebox Pro. I needed $140 to buy it, and I didn't have it at the time. So the Jaybird, he bought it for me. It was 130, 140 bucks, I forget what it was. But he always said, use that program and someday you'll hook me up with an even better system. So over time, I never really had a chance to give him a $140 sound system. Well, times have changed. I know a lot more now than I knew back then. I got better tools. I always tease him about how you're gonna get a $140 install, all right? That's gonna get you what? A pair of RCAs and maybe, I don't know, a couple ring terminals. But you know what? Like I said earlier, today is Jaybird's Day. He's got a 2004 Honda Accord. He took me for a ride in it the other day. The factory head unit doesn't even work. It doesn't even play. Like, nothing works. It barely lights up. So I can't have my boy riding around like that. He has no idea I'm about ready to do this. So I think I'm gonna head over to Ardent Audio. I'm gonna pick him out a badass deck. I'm gonna pick him out a badass dash adapter. Apparently he's got a bunch of buttons on that thing, so it's not gonna be a cheap adapter plate, but it don't matter. He deserves it. We're gonna have it all proper here. I'm also gonna get him some mids and highs for the doors. Then after I get him playing and get him on the road so he has some tunes, then we'll talk about a little bit of bass. So right now, let's put this thing in gear and let's head over and pick out a deck for him. Jaybird, this is your time. This is your day. All right, let's go. All right, man, we're over here at Ardent Audio. Once again, over here at Ardent Audio, Sacramento, California. Over here picking up a deck for my boy Jaybird. I got him something real nice picked out. I mean, better than I even thought I was gonna get for him. So come on in, let's go check it out. This dude's trying to hold the door open for me, trying to get up on video. Gonna have to edit that out. What up, man?
Hey.
What you doing, man? Yeah.
Trying to hide?
Are we trying to hide? You got one trying to get in the video, one trying to stay out of it. Love this place, man. You need something right now? I mean, you can order some shit, but you need that shit right now? This is where you come. Ardent Audio. I mean... Alright, we're looking at a double din because the kit that I picked out has a double din opening in it. So these are my three choices. We got the 24 NEX, the 44 NEX, and the 8400. Obviously this one right here is going to be the cheapest one, medium, and the most expensive. But this one right here has a removable face, so I think we're gonna pick that one. It's got wireless, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, HD radio, whatever the Bird needs. He's gonna be super stoked on that. Of course, the spot I'm planning on putting this thing has a whole bunch of buttons, air conditioning, the factory radio, all kinds of things that are gonna go away if I try to put a kit in there. But the actual kit that I'm purchasing has all that built in, plus the big opening. The only problem is it's not here right now. It's going to be here Monday. It's already been ordered. It's ready to go. It's going to be hard to find one on short notice anywhere. It's kind of a complicated little setup. This isn't the kit, but it gives you an idea. It's something like this. Buttons integrated. All kinds of stuff going on. Not your typical plastic adapter plate. So it's going to take a couple days to get here. And when it arrives, we'll put it in for them. But for right now, I think we're going to go ahead and snatch this thing off the shelf. I could do a little unboxing video and show it off. Call the Bird, tell him what he's getting. Hey, Dia, I want this one over here, man. Yeah, I'm ready. You know I love this shop, man. Before I leave here, I'm gonna have to grab up some of those 6.5s. Let me see those things, man.
B2 sound.
You know I love them B2 audios. All right, I'm gonna save the unboxing for the unboxing. I'll just show you guys what these look like when I do that. But for right now, we'll just take these two, man.
Thank
Where'd
you.
my deck go, man? Went under my deck. Get those things out of here, man.
Have it here.
Oh, B2 audio, getting it. This is good too. He's gonna be hella stoked. He ain't even gonna be ready for this one. Yeah. All right, I got the good stuff for him, and I really want to wait until I have the dash kit so I can surprise him. But he said he wanted to come by the shop tonight. We're working on Anthony's gas tank right now. His fuel pump went out, so you know what? I got nothing better to do. So I said, come on over. We're gonna surprise him with this. Nothing's so badass. It's worth having the surprise early a little bit right now. So he should be here any minute. When he comes, I'm gonna bust it out for him. Oh shit, there he is. Oh, who's that? Got the Honda Accord. What up? Hey man, I hope you don't mind I'm filming you for a YouTube video I'm making.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Hey, turn that deck on.
You know my deck don't work.
Dude, I just got done talking about how your deck or nothing lights up. Like you have zero sound at all. Oh, it's popping.
Oh, it's popping.
Nothing's lit up, but it's
I don't know.
Woo! It's kind of dark in here. I can't really see the dash. But there you go. Yeah, he's got this digital setup right here. Factory. All right, Jaybird. Your shit doesn't work. And I know that you're a hard-working dude and you need your tunes, man.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time you've had tunes.
My Monte Carlo.
Shit. Guess what, man? Come on into the shop, man. I got something for you. Woo! The birdie bird. All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna do an unboxing video, but I figured I would show you your own shit and let you do the unboxing since it's good, since it's gonna be yours. Look at this, man.
Sick.
Shit.
Fuck
You know
yeah.
what that is, right?
Hell yeah.
Shit, double din Pioneer.
Fuck yeah, that's sick, man.
Got you some mids and highs so far.
Nice.
I haven't gotten to the good stuff. I haven't gotten to the beat yet.
Yeah.
But what I want to do first, man, very first thing I want to do is I want to get your head unit and everything up and running and working. Get your mids and highs playing.
Sick.
And then we'll plan on what we're going to do with your amp and some beat. We'll put some beat up in there for you and you'll be good to go. But first and foremost, we want to get that thing playing so you have something to listen to. But check this out, man. Wireless Apple AirPlay. And since this thing is going to be kind of high up on your dash, where that kit's at, the face is removable.
Nice.
So you take that whole face off, you're good to go.
Sick.
Hell yeah, dude. So let's get to some unboxing. Check this shit out. All right, man. So we got the Pioneer NEX 4400. All kinds of cool shit. We got the B2 audios. Which one do you want to open up first, man?
Let me open this.
You want to open those up? Let's look at those things, man.
Man, I haven't had a stereo since you did my Monte Carlo. Oh, are you serious? Probably like 20 years.
Hey, man, I owe you $140, man.
Oh yeah.
This is the $140 install. And I even gave him the $140 back, and he shoved it back in my ashtray when I wasn't looking, because he wanted that $140 install. You're gonna get it right now, man. Yeah. Sure, we got tweets. We got crossovers. Okay, well, you don't need to pull all that shit out, man. Those are just like adapters and stuff. Let's get to the mids, man. Man, the Birdie Bird don't even know how to do a proper unboxing. Look at that. They're good.
These are clean.
Those things are sick. Just rip it. You're good. We're gonna tuck that in there.
Sick.
No one's even gonna know those are in there, man. We're gonna make it super stealth. To the back. you know about that, man?
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, man, let's open up that deck. Let's see what that shit looks like. Shit, it's like Christmas, man.
Better than Christmas.
Man, that $140 has some fucking interest on it, brother.
Yeah.
Try to remember how it all goes back, man. Look at that, that thing's bad.
Yeah, sick.
Shit, you can take that plastic off, it'll be alright. Ain't nothing gonna touch it. Ain't nothing gonna hurt it. Don't worry, man, it's just gigabytes worth of data going through my card right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You just keep... Here, just slide a razor blade across the screen. There you go. Woo!
Sick.
Shit. That's gonna be so dope. Shit, man, we can plug this thing in and see what it looks like lit up. All that, man. We got time. Shit, I say we hook up to the test bench real quick while I'm stuck here at the shop tonight. Just light it up just to see what it looks like real quick. Oh, birdie bird, look at that.
Sick.
Go ahead. It's already on there. Probably hit, is there an enter button? No, hit the arrow. Arrow, top right. There you go. Hold on a second. We'll do standard mode for now until we set it up in the car. Oh man, watch out for the safety. Okay.
Sick.
Sick as hell. Hey, where's your phone at, man? Let's check out the Apple Play. Let's see if we can make it work. All right, I'm gonna hit pause on the camera until we figure it out. Do whatever you want. Push buttons. Figure it out. There you go. We finally got it prepared. Had to restart his phone. We're good to go now. I'm gonna hook up some little speakers just so you can hear it. All right, about time. We got CarPlay working. Is that your YouTube shit? I hit now playing. Oh wait a minute.
There you go.
Is it trying to load? Shouldn't really have to. There you go. All right, yeah. Oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it just playing the music part? Is it gonna play the video or something?
No, I won't play the video.
I wonder if it'll play the video with it hooked up to the YouTube. It should. It should be playing the video, I think.
I don't think so, man. Connected to the maps.
Yeah.
Yee.
So whatever you do on the screen is gonna probably happen on here, right?
Yep, exactly.
I wonder if is it moving along pretty fast?
Yeah. For instance, waves.
Do you use Waze a lot?
Yeah.
Cool, so it'll be on your screen now.
Yeah.
Sick. Bump some beats, see if it'll play something again.
Avenue, Sacramento.
Jesus Christ, actress, so shake. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing. But the homies
Turn
you
down a
gotta
bit.
watch. The moon is full. Look at the dark cloud sitting in my.
All right, man. Your dash kit to make this all fit in your car will be here Monday, and then we'll figure out a way to get you over here and get started, man. What you think, man? Is that good or what?
Heck yeah.
Right on, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good shit, man. No worries, man. We're out for now. Turn that shit back up.
Tell me when to get this. My man, live with the black suit. King of the super duper. From the bay to the A, put me in the back.
I'm a star, you can see it now flex. Flew off to the clouds like a jet. Till I'm done, I'ma stay on their neck. Let it come, just let it chase checks. Say something, don't let no hoes. When you invest, you tryna get dough.
Where is the Jaybird stuff at?
Something I know.
Alright, there it is. We got the kit, we got the deck, we got the mids and highs. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to the mids and highs today or not, but we definitely gotta get the tunes working. So let's get started and see where we end up. Got the dash kit right here.
So they hit it up space. Mirror reflecting my ace. The chicks can't forget in the taste. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know. Chase green, chase money, not hoes. That's all that I know. That's why we don't flow. That's all that I know.
Alright, we got all this ready. The only thing we're missing is the Jaybird. He'll be here any minute. Let's go. Let's wait for him. So getting a hold of the Jaybird isn't that easy. He has a job. He works all week, like 6 days a week now. So getting his car over here and finding a good time for both of us where we can get this done isn't that easy. But little by little, we're gonna make this happen. So first thing we need to do though is get him working. Get some sounds coming out of his dashboard. His factory deck doesn't even work. There he is. Birdie Bird. We're gonna get this thing playing. Hey, bring that thing right into the shop, man. Into the shop. Pull it right in there, man. Yeah. All right, so like I explained in the video before this, factory deck does not work anymore, malfunctioning, all kinds of shit happening. So we know we're gonna put some beat in this thing. One day at a time though. First thing we wanna do is just have it all working, have it playing, upgrade them to something real nice. Hey Jaybird, you ready to hear some tunes or what? Yeah. I guess the first thing is to start pulling this stuff out of the box, get it on the table, see what I'm up against. I don't do this every day for a living, so I can't do this with my eyes closed yet. I sort of still have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So let's see what's in here. Dude, I can't even, oh my God, I need to open this thing up. I'm about to use that damn razor knife. That's not how we do it here. The best part is I may not even need. Is it even taped shut? I can't even open the box. I have no business doing this. Here we go. There we go. We good. Well, it should look good with that big fat stereo. So we'll find out. It's all digital. This thing ain't no cheap piece of crap. So hopefully it works as good as it's supposed to. Got some other stuff in here. Little pocket thing. Got a little wire harness. Some instructions which I'll probably have to read. This is not a fresh unboxing. We already unboxed it once in the last video. So it's all pretty much right here though. Because they do have a kit that's for the bottom pockets. But if that top radio is malfunctioning, then you just got a big malfunctioning piece of crap in your dash. And then a second stereo. It's like putting a TV on top of your TV back in the day. Remember when the old TV used to go out and you put a TV on top of the old one? Can't do that. So here we go, look at this. look good in there. I believe we're gonna need these. Got this little one right here we got to put in, the tiny guy. Extra little clip. I think it's great. It's gonna be so sick. All right, this thing looks super nice. Now I gotta go inside, pull the dash apart, do a couple little mods, I guess. I gotta do a little bit of cutting, do a little bit of wire splicing. Should be able to at least get some sound. Grab a couple of these. I'm not sure which one I'll need. I haven't done this dash yet. Where do we even start with this thing, man? Okay. Well. Well, this mat was already like this. No, I didn't do that, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. I just don't want the blame for that. That ain't me. Might be able to fix it though while we got it out. Yeah. Now we're talking. There we go. Just gotta get a screwdriver, take these out. What? So we get a couple screws here. Couple more down here. Okay. I believe this pocket's just gonna pop out now. There, right there. I think that's them. That's how I can get to those bottom ones. I was trying to figure out how I was going to get to those. There you have it right there. Perfect. It's actually going to be kind of a nice little kit. Now that I see what's going on. All right, man. You ready for the big transformation, Jaybird?
Yep.
Let's see. This whole thing should come out now. Look at that. Watch it start working again. It looks like it is doing something different. Is there another screw here? I see nothing. It's hung up on something. This is a clip. I think that shit's coming out anyways. That's it. What you think, man? You ready? The Jaybird. Oh! I broke my steak knife. Alright, I guess I gotta use the right tool. Dang, I was trying to be clever. Then broke my steak knife. Dang. I'm gonna miss that thing. Alright, we still got to hook the plugs up. We gotta go get some RCAs first. But let's just see how this thing lines up, because those clips should hit right there. Bam! Bam, Jaybird. What you know about that, Birdie Bird? I'll snap that in the rest of the way later, but woo! I think this thing tilts too. You can adjust the tilt on it when you're driving. Cool.
Over the fence like home runs, they owe us cause we own one. Suplex, the rest flex, got great aim with that long gun. Fresh to death, let the rest to rest. She lock eyes, she gon' come. Whack chicks get stiff, arm like beast mode on long runs. I'm a thrash artist, I splash hardest on the chicks list. I'm the baddest target, they hate us, I'm a town martyr. Shining star slash engine starter. Finesse shit, but I slam harder. No Big Ten, but we Buckeyes. Got Wolverines like Ann Arbor. Them Wildcats got Hawkeyes. Killing the shit, dropping like moving the brick. These lanes ain't shooting for shit, cause you lose when you miss. You move on the bitch, cruise and boom on the sticks. Birthday's a man, but bloom to a bitch. Fumble a fifth and burn in a zip. See that it's money and call for a bliss. Can't be a king if you talk like a bitch. On my feet as a legend, I swear this is a blessing. Went to sleep with a goddess. Woke up as a legend, name respected like a legend. City veteran like a legend. Name ring in their head, make them haters need accepted. On my feet.
We got a little module here to allow video when driving off-road. We'll tuck that up in there in case you didn't notice what that was earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this thing super clean. I don't know if it's going to get hot or not, because it does have a remote wire hooked up to it, so I'm not going to totally bury it. I'll leave it sticking out a little bit. I don't do this for a living, so I don't know if it's going to be good or not. We'll just not take our chances with it. We got a remote wire to the future amplifiers. We got this little plug that plugs into the back of the Metro kit. This plugs into the car. We should have sounds right now. What you think, Jaybird? Is that pretty or what?
That looks good.
I mean, from what it was 5 minutes ago. Let's plug it in. Oh, amps and bass is coming, trust me. But right now we're just prepping for future. This wire's like 30 feet long. Let's just see if these climate controls even work. Oh shoot, actually looks like it's working pretty good. Nice. Oh, look at that. Bam. You got high, cold. Is there 2 different zones in this car?
No.
That's giving you 2 zones for some reason. Well, who knows what that one does, but unless your defroster here. Oh, what is that? Back window or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Oh, that's changing it to up there. Off. Damn.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like that or what? Cool. Something like that. See if it works, man. Do we got power? You think we're gonna have power? I hope so.
There we go.
This thing needs to be programmed. Let's go get some RCAs, man. All right, man. Had to pull the Lex out to get the Honda in. Hope she's okay. We're gonna head out to Arden Audio and get some RCAs. Because like I said, it ain't about the brand, it's whether or not you have it when I need it. And if you got it when I need it, that's where I'm going. Got the Bird with me, man. He's getting upgraded today. We had a little delay in game. We got to run over and get those, but it's a smart thing to do. It's definitely the smart thing to do. Run the RCAs and run the remote wire and whatever else you got to run now. Because when it's time to upgrade everything else and hook up a couple amps, I don't want to pull the whole dash apart. I want that chapter of my life to be over. So I'm going to hook up the RCAs. I'm going to fold them up behind the center console so I can get to them with my little paws. And when it's time, boom, they'll be there. So let's head over to Arden Audio. Let's pick out some RCAs, some 15, 16, 20 footers, 18s, whatever the hell works. Where's my damn keys at? Oh, there we go. All right. Got the F250. This thing's about ready to get worked on too, but the Bird comes first.
I don't love no more, bitch, my time expired. Hey.
Yeah, Arden Audio. You know, Dia's gonna take good care of us right here. Tell you what. Alright. That's good. Alright, we got the RCAs, no big deal. Went in and grabbed them. Got these sky high ones. Here we are back at the shop. Got these nice RCAs right here. They should work perfect. We gotta plug this into the back of the head unit. Got this GPS thing that needs to be hooked up. Got the hands-free for the phone. And then this thing will be done. Careful. Just a little loop the loop right here. That'll work. Pull it down just a little bit more. Right. Oh yeah. All right. Everything looks good. A couple more little panels and you're done, man.
I'm stocking, now we fully rocking. Don't try to pull up the slimy. I'm a living product. We out in front, I'll get.
Perfect, done.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty much a wrap. We got the head unit hooked up. We got the dash kit all done. We got the AC controls and everything in there. But we didn't really have time to do the doors just yet. Those shouldn't be very hard, so that'll be next. I just wanted to make sure that he had a head unit and he had his stuff actually playing for now. The RCAs and everything, they're on the side. The remote wire, it's tucked down on the side too, ready to go. So basically we got the hard part done. But for right now, let's hop in there and see what this thing looks like compared to what it did look like. All right, Jaybird, phase number 1 is done. We got the thing working, I think. And this is what you had before.
Yeah.
That's your old shit right there, man. But you should hop in and take a look at what she looks like now. I got some keys right here for you. Oh man, look at that.
Yeah. Some keys.
Good. All right, what we got here? New Pioneer double din. We got the dash kit. Looks like it's working. All right, yeah. Got high, low. Defroster. It's all working. I think we could change that to make it match the red up there too. Yeah. All right, I know this don't have nothing to do with the new deck, but it's still pretty cool because this is part of the ordeal. So we're gonna hold this mode button down until it starts blinking. I think. There we go. Now we're gonna this side, they all do something. Look at that change in color. Oh, that's tight. Look, that's the factory green right there. Let's do we're gonna go red because we want it to match. Okay, that's blue. Oh, that's really blue. There we go. Now we're getting to the reds. Oh, did we pass the red?
Oh, right there. Right there.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty tight. This is a nice little kit, man. Look at that. There we go. All right, I think you should just leave it alone. I think it'll stay. I mean, you can put it whatever color you want later, but I mean that matches the red on the dash over there on your gauge cluster. So, shoot, that's pretty tight. It all works good too, and it all looks good. Look how nice that looks in there, man. All right, well, go ahead, man. Let's play something. Oh, the bird! Bird is bumping some beats. That looks just glorious in there, man.
The good die young. Shit, I can only vouch. Smile since she lost a child. She couldn't even feel your body without falling now. Telling me funny shit I ain't know.
All right, Jaybird, you're out of here, man. We're done.
You're looking out, man.
Man, shit, dude. Drive that around. See how it sounds. Learn how to use the settings. And I'll start planning out your amps. I'll start planning out your subwoofers. And we'll run some wire, man, and we'll have some beat before you know it, man. The hard part is done.
This is good right here.
Fuck
yeah.
She just started crying.
So sad.
All right, Jaybird, your ride has not been pimped, but it is a lot better than it was before we started.
Thank you.
You like that shit or what?
Yep.
All right, man, look at that.
Thank
What a
you.
difference. Hell yeah, hella nice, man. All right, man, you're out of here, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll pick up where we left off another time real soon. Feel good shit, man. One last thing before you go, man. The whole reason I chose this one for you is because it has a removable face. So go ahead and pop that face off. Let's see. Bam. Just like that.
Simple.
Let me see that thing. There you go. Removable face doubled in. Pop it back on there. There you go, back in business. I mean, it's not slapping hecka hard. Turn that shit up. It ain't slapping hard or anything yet, but he had nothing when he got here. Factory deck wasn't even making a peep. So now the bird is dialed in and good to go. Mids and highs, bass next. All right, that's all finished, and I'll be the first one to tell you that was just a deck. That was a deck install. Nothing too wild. There's probably lots of real installers that install for a living that are like, I could have done that in 10 minutes. Well, honestly, that was my first time doing that car with that kit. If I had the exact same car, the exact same head unit, everything was exactly the same, and another one rolled in here right now, I could have it done in about half an hour, no problem. But the thing is, until you've pulled those dash parts apart before, you don't know what you're getting into. And honestly, it's kind of crazy. I got to admit it. When I go to hook the beat up, like the real hard stuff, power wires, subwoofers, all that other stuff that comes along, door panels, everything, I'm not really too worried about that stuff. It's always these factory head units that always scare me because you just don't know what's involved. The dashes are so tight, everything is so precise, and one little clip can mean that dash isn't going back together right. So we got through it, everything's good. I'm happy. We're gonna do the door panels next. I'm gonna run some power wire. We'll get them a little bit of bass going. I also got that F250 that I wanna do too. So time is my enemy. I wish I had more of it, but I am gonna do a lot of stuff. So stay tuned, watch what we do. It should be fun. I'm out. Thanks for watching. All right, so we plucked these things off the test bench. The other day when I was testing these, I said they were level 1s. I believe that they're level 2s. I got to double check. I've had them for a little while. But we got their new home right over here. We got something for the birdie bird. Where's it at? Big empty hole, just waiting for a pair of 10s. Plenty of room. If you recall, not too long ago, I put this nice double din in for the Jaybird. I put the adapter plate in here with the buttons that are all integrated, and everything works great. Got the RCAs, the remote, everything ready to go. We just haven't gotten around to putting the rest of the system in yet. Jaybird had a job over there at the car dealership, and they were working them like 6-7 days a week. So we hadn't had time to connect, and I've been busy over here at the shop. But I think it's time that we took this $140 install to the next level. All right, so you're probably wondering why this is a $140 install when I've already put about $700 worth of stuff in here, and then we're about to put a whole bunch more in. Well, the reason it's a $140 install is because probably 20-25 years ago, back in the day, when I have no dough, the bird, he bought me Bassbox Pro, and that really helped set off what I'm doing right now. I mean, I've been doing it forever, but I really set it off whenever I got some software and I learned how to use it. Well, Jaybird fronted me the money, and over all the years he said, just put something in my car for me someday. And well, he had $140 credit coming to him, but we're gonna take that $140 and really put it to use. So thanks, Jaybird, I appreciate you. Let's go. All right, so what we got over here, we got 2 DC audio level 2 10s. I believe they're level 2s. I thought they were level 1s at first, but they don't. I think they're level 2s. We got a Gately audio ported box, 1-inch birch. And look what we're gonna power this stuff with. Oh yeah, we got some mids and highs too. Let's do the mids and highs first. Look at this. We got some B2 audio separates. A little bit dusty. We'll crack those open here in a minute. Let's go get the amps. Alright, we're gonna power those 10s with this Incriminator audio, IA 10.1, 1000 watts. It's probably gonna do a little bit more than 1000. Incriminator is known for underrating them just a little bit. Then we gotta go find the mids and highs amp. I believe it's on the to-do table. It's on the to-do cart. Here it is. I found it. Hey, Birdie Bird. Hey man, I know you know about the 10s, but I bet you didn't know about this. Check it out. Check out your system, man. We're gonna run those 10s. With that, we got 1000 watts. We're gonna run your mids and highs with this. Look, it ain't even been opened yet. You wanna open it and look at it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get a steak knife.
Big old steak.
What are you doing? You gotta get the steak knife on me. You're gonna open it. It's your shit. Right here.
Only steak knife in here?
I mean, all my cutting tools. Yeah. There you go. Cool. All right. No, it's not the original. It's the name's been updated because the other one died. Oh shit! What is that? Good, matching. Hopefully it matches the other one real nice. Don't go too deep there, Birdie Bird. Right across the front. I've seen it. Woo! So we're looking at a 300 times 4, Class AB. That. Put it right next to it. Let's see. Yeah. Nice little amp rack for those two bad boys right there. Yeah. But check it out. You ain't even seen the mids and highs yet. See, I didn't show you this stuff. I told you were going to get them 10s, but look at this. Merry Christmas. Those are for your doors. So you've been rolling around with that Pioneer with the stock door speakers the whole time?
Yeah.
Wait till we amplify them. Here we get some crossover. What you know about that? Take them both out of there, set them on the table. I always love the clear covers on the crossovers. Nice. That's it, right? Pretty much.
Clean.
Yep. So you got that, and then you got the two DC Audio 10s. Of course, we know we got some SMD fuse holders, some distro blocks, and whatever else we need to get the job done. Some sky high wire. So I say we put some of this stuff in and just test fit and see where we're at, what we're looking at. Let's drag this in. Rust or something like that. And then what we'll do is I'll perforate this so you can still lift up the spare tire thing and get to that. You'll still be able to put the stroller in here. That'll look good in there. Alright, so we'll grab a couple amps and bring them over. Oh yeah.
if you need me to push it.
I need just, can I have that or what?
Yeah, you can have whatever you want.
Okay. I just want enough room to maybe
Yeah, that's good.
build like a little enclosure for the amp rack. Like, might make it self-cooling. I'm not sure if I have the room to do it, but if I can have that, you're golden.
Yep, sure.
Shit, dude, look at that, man. Take a look on the inside.
Yep.
All right, so it looks like your standard Honda motor. Turn that up a little bit. Is that your little?
Yeah,
Just a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll fix that up for you. Yeah, we'll get this all cleaned up. Run some wires through into the cab. It's only gonna take 1 0 gauge, so it's not anything outrageous. All right, so the plan is to get Jaybird's car in here for a couple of days, maybe a week or something. We're real busy over here at the shop, but the plan is to get it in here and get started on it and make this the best that it can be. And watch, wait till you hear the difference from what it sounds like now and what he's had the last 25 years till now. He ain't even gonna believe it. 9. Yeah, 9 by 31. Should be good. All right, so times are really busy over here at the shop. I got this amp rack on the table. I got the box here. I got some ideas flowing through my head. I don't even want to show you what those drawings look like over there. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I don't want to make it too elaborate, but I don't want to make it too cheesy either. But it's a nice simple system that he's gonna love. But in the meantime, I got a new CNC machine and a new laser coming tomorrow from Laguna. And we got some shop stuff to move around. It's gonna be kind of a crazy couple of days. I just want to leave this here with you. We're gonna get this done. It's gonna happen. So I basically just wanted to make a video letting you guys know I'm working on it. The Jaybird's $140 install is in full effect. Gonna make a cool little rack for this thing. A little something for the box to slide into and not move around. Should be really nice. Check back in on the next video. We should have this amp rack started. That's a pretty good idea is what I want to do, but I can't try them until I get the new CNC over here. As you can see, these machines, they're booked. They're all running. So as soon as I get a machine that I can actually use, I can do some extra stuff on the side. So stay tuned. I'll have that up and going here real soon. So as you guys can see, the shop has drastically changed since the addition of another CNC machine and another laser. And of course, we got all the graphic stuff over there, the stickers, the banners, all that. All right, so it's been a few days since I let the Jaybird come over here and open up all his cool stuff. I had it all laid out on the table. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. Without his car being here, it's kind of hard to visualize what I have in mind. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. It's just for the bird, something real nice, something clean, ready to go. But now I got his car here. So now I can really start thinking about what I want to do. I can start mocking it up, putting my stuff out. I can start laying out the amps where I think I might want them to go and see if it'll work or what won't work, what will work. And I can jump over there on the computer, I can jump on the laser, whatever. But without the car here, it's like really hard. Now, I got the car here. So it's time to get started. So after all this time with Jay having his job and being busy, he finally got another little bucket to drive around, which allowed me to take his car for a week or two. Probably won't take that long, I don't know. I'll do my best to get it done, put some thought into it, make it functional, make it sound super good for him. So I guess it goes without saying that we've been really busy over here at the shop. We've been trying to get all of our orders out. I've been trying to get my machine set up. We've been trying to learn how to use all the new stuff that we got. I haven't really had a lot of time, but the car is here. We're gonna get started, and I can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets his car back. But in the meantime, we got some other cool stuff that we're gonna be doing. I just wanna let you guys know. We're gonna go live here in the next day or so, maybe even tomorrow. So set your notifications. We got these amplifiers right here that are getting ready to go into Jaybird's car. They're hooked up on the bench. I got a couple of things that I want to test. Some DD1s, some CC1s, and I'm going to be giving a couple away. So as I sit here and edit this video, I think to myself, I really want to show you guys what's going on at the shop, what's going on with the new machines, showing you guys all of them running at the same time. It's a lot of fun. The last video that I did showing them show up on the truck didn't do that great. So it tells me that you guys aren't really interested in that kind of thing, but it is part of my life. It's what I do. It's what the shop does every day, all day. So if you're wondering what the holdup is, this is exactly what it is. I'll do some time lapse and I'll kind of show you exactly what is the holdup on all these cool little projects that I have going on, why I can't find myself doing the big cool stuff that I want to do all the time. But we are definitely getting Jaybird's car finished real soon. And also, like I said, don't forget to turn your notifications on because we are going to go live. We have everything set up and I'm going to start giving some of this stuff away that I have sitting around. Yeah. All right, after a long, crazy week, all kinds of stuff going on, I'm finally ready to get this thing started. Started. First thing I want to do is I'm going to grab that box, I'm going to put it in the trunk, I'm going to make a platform because I have some ideas running through my head on how I want to do this for the guy, for my bro, for Jaybird. So, time to get going. Let's go. What kind of room do we got to work with in here? Oh I like those. That's a lot better. All right, as I get rolling on this project, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to just film you trying different things out. When you film everything you do, it kind of wastes your time a little bit. So one of the ideas I had running through my head was some sort of a removable base plate for this box that thing can sit on, so it can be popped out. He can make room for whatever he has. Overall, make room in here. I got a couple ideas. It's gonna start with some of this HDPE that's sitting over here. All right, so I have a basic idea of what I want to do, but it all starts from a proper platform. The platform has to be mounted to the car where it won't move, and then from there I can start attaching stuff to that platform. For right now, we're gonna load the CNC machine up, get up on the computer, do a couple of drawings, and carve it out. And if it works, we're gonna run with it. If not, we'll try something else. Of course, everything that I do on the CNC machine starts with the computer, starts at the drawings. You can't do anything until you sit down and you design it. So here we go. VCarve Pro. Using some black HDPE. It's nice and thick, it's strong. It'll be a great platform. Now once I cut this thing, I'm going to put it in the car and it's going to have to go back on the table because I know the modifications I want to make to it. I just don't know if it's going to work until I start doing it. We'll see. A little bit of template tape from Mobile Solutions. This works, it's gonna be so tight. So tight. That's gonna be super nice. Probably a piece of something across this bottom. Here we go. Let's go see if the box fits in it. That. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. You can see what's happening here. These right here, these are going to get attached to the box to the bottom like that. So they're going to be on the box, and then the box is going to slide in, hit those Neo magnets. You'll see. Lock it in place. Get a drill. Ooh, those wires are real close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to touch those real good. It's supposed to be something like that. Alright, this is what we got so far. We got the amps up in here. It's kind of dark. We got the little platform down here, trying to make it sturdy. It's very sturdy. Now we just got to pull the box out and work the magic. Alright, it's not 100% together yet. As you can see, I got a little gap. It closes nice. There's one thing I got to do real quick before I make that permanent. We got the box over here. It's upside down. As you can see, I'm going to take this thing and flip it over. So when you saw me make the platform on the bottom, it had basically this right here with the holes on the inside. The exact same thing is on the other side. So I'm going to use those for guides so I'll know where to mount these things. Real easy. So when I take this thing off, I should be left with 4 little holes that are in the right spot. Over here, grab me some Neo magnets. Grab me a couple of North. Got a couple of Souths here. As you can see, I stock them. I keep them here. Ow! Gotta be careful. Oh, damn. Damn. Trying to do this one-handed film, I'm being dangerous. That's $10 worth of magnets gone right there. Alright, so I got some North and some South. These are N52 Neo magnets. This should do the job. You notice how these things shear off of each other really nice? It's very hard to pull these things apart, just straight apart. Like some of the strongest people I know have trouble pulling my Neomagnet terminal cups apart. But if you shear them or tip them, then they can come off a little easier. That's why this box is sitting inside of a groove with feet that are in a groove that are held in by magnets. Because the shear is the big problem. Coming up and down isn't going to be a big problem, I don't think. There you go. Like that. I don't have long enough bolts right now to go through the magnets and through the box and then attach onto some ring terminals. I'm gonna go get those this afternoon. But I have these, and these should hold just so I can see if this thing is even gonna work. So, yeah. There you have it, just like that. This should drop right into that little channel. Both of them lock into place. Let's try and find out. This is probably not the exact wire I'm going to use, although I can. It's good stuff. Sky High 10 gauge OFC. I already had the ring terminals on it, so I figured I would see how this is going to work out. Slide that over there. Alright, let me know when you're starting to feel me, when you're starting to understand where I'm going. And don't worry about that little smudge, that's from me putting the box on and taking it off. Yeah, there you have it right there. Gotta get some longer bolts so I can send signal through those terminals into the box. They're a little short. These ones are plenty long with the wire hooked up. Let's just see if it attaches. This box should drop into that main big pocket, and those feet should drop into their little slots where the magnets are. I flipped it back over just to kind of see what's going on. Those right there, those are all getting taken out, bypassed, capped off. We're just going to use that magnetic one once this is going. I got to pop the fans in, which I'm going to do here in a second. Run the wires. Now that I know this is going to work, I'm going to bond all the material together. Alright, this thing's coming together real good. I'm going to flip it over one more time and get the fans, and then I'm going to call this video a wrap until next time. So, let's go ahead and get this done. Alright, if you recall a little earlier, I made these little channels And this is the reason why. All these wires are going to get tucked in here. When I finally do it, that is. They're going to get ran all the way across. Trust me, they'll be tucked inside that channel. I just can't do it right now. They're going to come all the way across. They're going to go up and over and out. Them Neil is holding strong. This thing ain't going nowhere. Look at that. All right, this is where we're at so far. Fans are in, they're not wired up yet. Amps are in. Got some little side holes right here for access, because I'm gonna need to get to some of that stuff. It's a little too close. There's not that much room to work with in there. So I can still get to my gains. I might have to pull it back, set the gains and pop it back in, but that's okay. That'll be easy. So I pulled the stickers off these fans. I'm gonna put SMD stickers on them, make them look a lot better. And we're going to control them with an SMD TM1. Let's go over here and grab one. So not only is this a temperature meter, but it also controls fans. You set the temperature you want them to kick on at, and they will slowly come on as it's getting hotter, and they will shut off as it gets cooler. So pretty awesome little product. We're going to show you all that as this build continues. I think the front of this is calling for an acrylic top. That'll be on next. The wiring, that'll be done next. So what I'll do from here is I'll go ahead and start pre-wiring this box, get it all ready to go. This thing will be mounted into the car, and after that's done, I can start running the wires from the battery and from the head unit and everything else. Then the mids and highs, and this thing is not going to take that long. This is probably going to be the hardest part. Finding a place to put the box where it won't move, finding a place to put the amp rack. Then from there, it's just wires, fuses, and well, the door speakers aren't that fun, but they ain't going to be that bad. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to get this thing done as quickly as I can, but you know how it is over here at the shop. I don't even got to say it. It's Sunday, and I'm here working. Thanks for joining me today, and until the next video, I'm out of here. Alright, we got the Jaybirds Honda over here, still. We got the box in the trunk just for test fitment to make sure it all fits in there right before I go to the next stage, which is right now. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. Did I hear you right? Say that you're gonna quit what?
I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes and I'm gonna stop drinking.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I is.
How? Why?
Because.
Man.
I'm a fucking new person, dude.
Oh yeah, we'll say hello to YouTube. So this platform is not mounted down yet, so it might have a tendency to move until it is. That's another part of today's mission. But just making sure that it all fits in there, it still pushes all the way up to the front the way I want it to was the main thing. So I should be able to grab this thing and pop it up off the magnets. It's kind of... maybe. Yeah, the whole board is coming up because it's stuck to the magnets. I'm obviously going to have to wait until this thing is mounted down before I can pull it off the board. It's just taking the whole board right back out with it. Those N52 Neo magnets are no joke. So I guess I'll pull the whole thing out of here until I get a better grip on it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, those are on there. That's going to work good, I think. Let's go find out if these magnets are even going to work. All right, in the last video, the bottom feet with the Neo magnets was only attached on there. Nothing was hooked up, nothing was ran through. There's no conductivity going into the box. I didn't have the long enough bolts to do that, but now I do. So I'm gonna rip these feet off, put the proper bolts in there, take the speakers out, and connect them. And then we'll see if this thing actually works. Another thing I want to do to make sure that these things drop right into place with no problem, I'm going to put a slight little tiny bevel on that little 90-degree. It'll drop right in, no problem. I left enough room to do that, but if I put a small little tiny bevel in there, it should be no problem. Just absolutely just fall right into place every time. It'll be great. Beautiful. All right, these things are just gorgeous, but the tool marks are kind of bothering me a little bit. They're going to be on the bottom. No one's ever going to see them, but I can see them, and they're going to be on video. So we're going to knock those little tool marks off, make it look a little bit better. These magnets are in there, but they're not permanent yet. So we'll just pop those things right out of their little pockets. Separate them so they don't try to come after each other, which they will. Look at that. See that? Not that it matters how it looks because it's going to be on the bottom, but for me, I like my stuff to look good no matter where it's at. So that, and compared to that. Little bevel on the edge should drop right into this little slot. Be good to go. So let's hook these things up. Get one? So we're gonna do like this. As you can see, I have some threads coming through here. So how would I get the ring terminals on those little bolts? Well, watch this. Should we do some of these, KK? Got some of these ready to go for our other stuff that we make here. These should work really well. Yeah, gonna need some of these too. 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do some lock washers because we don't want them to fall apart. You're about to see what I'm about to do with this. So this thing's already threaded in the middle, the perfect size. We'll do this, if I can get it. Okay, so something like that. Now instead of tightening that down, I'm gonna make a couple little marks with this silver Sharpie. Good right there. Vacuum that out of there. These are all plenty deep, plenty deep. So, that's what we're gonna do. Put this one on there. With those things in there, now I got a nice place that I can attach these things to. Super clean. So, we'll do this set. We'll make the bottom one negative and the top one positive. Not that it matters at all as long as they're both the same. Kind of tight working inside this little box. Just like that. Let's test these magnets and make sure they're 1 ohm. We are good. I say we're bringing it over to the test bench and hook some music up to it and see if it actually works. What do you think?
Yep.
Let's go. We're gonna hang this thing right here upside down. We just need some juice off that amp over there. No big deal. A moment of truth. Ready? Did you see that thing lock into place? That's nice. Yeah, it's in there. It didn't go nowhere. Snapped right in. Technically, if this works, I should be seeing 1 ohm through this thing. So let's find out if I do. I mean, at this point, hearing any beep would be music to my ears. Look at that. One ohm. Look at that, 1 ohm, perfect. Through the wire, through the Neos, into the woofers. Sick. This ain't the amp that's going on them. This is my KK's amp. It's a 7.5K. This thing's getting 1K. But we're gonna hook it up anyways, just to see these woofers move a little bit and make sure that everything is glorious. And I think it's gonna be. Pretty excited about this. All right, just to have a little bit of fun with it before, let me show you. You see that? Look at this. Not on? It is on. That is just glorious. This thing's gonna work perfectly. steal these real quick. What's a bread twist? Cut that. I'm gonna sit there and untwist it. Sit there all day. There we go, done. Bread twist day. What is it? Does it reach? It does now. So essentially this wire is gonna end up going over here and coming in here. Probably hide it up in here somewhere, maybe come down the bottom and we'll attach it. It's kind of the furthest point away. Maybe I'll just come up through the bottom, up and through here. More than likely I'll just do that. Boom. Sick. But yeah. I love when you use a flathead and an Allen because you're too lazy to walk over there. And it fits good. Okay, so we got this little remote real quick. Damn, looking good. This power supply is so noisy. I love it though. Alright, let's see if this amp even turns on. Should. Yep. It's on. Little RCA jumping off. Okay, I got some copyright free shit from Spotify, so I can go ahead and bump it no problem without getting hit on YouTube. Let's see if this thing, see if this is even working. I hear the highs. Are those moving over there?
Yep.
It's working good, bud. Damn, got stuff falling off. Turn it down a little. I don't want no sparks, but watch. Did you know about that?
Yep.
Turn it up a little bit just to give you the visual. That's good. All right, we're going back to the trash can sawhorses. I believe that's a wrap. This shit works, and it works good. Next stage. Next stage, I'm gonna wire all this stuff up. It's gonna look super nice. I'm gonna have it pre-wired and ready to go. Then I'll start wiring up the engine compartment, getting all the cables to the back, and it should be ready just to plug it all together. But the next video you see is wiring up the amp rack and making this all go, making it all work proper. This platform is going to be bolted down to the car secure. None of this is going to move. The fans are going to cool these amps automatically. If you watch the last video, you'll see. And we'll be good to go real soon. Make sure you set your notifications. You don't want to miss this. This thing is going to slap in that car. Look at this, bro. I can't believe this, man. This is awesome.
I've been looking for a way out.
Game time, I'm getting buckets. I'm pro dragon, what a dope that. Woke up as a legend, ain't respected like a legend. City veteran like a legend. Name ring in their head, make them haters need set. On my feet as a legend. I swear this is a blessing. Went to sleep with a goddess. Woke up as a legend, ain't respected.
Time to start wiring this thing up. All right, before I start any of this wiring, I'm gonna put the rack and the platform back in here. I'm gonna find out how I'm gonna mount it down so it's sturdy. And then I'll go ahead and start thinking about putting it on the bench and pre-wiring it. I also gotta figure out where I'm coming into the vehicle with the wires. I'm not quite sure just yet. Alright, so I removed the little cover right here so I can sort of see up inside of there. I know how much room I have to work with before there's a fuel tank. So I'm going to drill a couple of holes, and after I drill those holes I'm going to put a nutsert inside of there, which means I can turn sheet metal into threads. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. First thing I want to do is make sure that it all fits in there still. I'm going to put an acrylic front cover on it, find out where I'm going to put my mounting holes. I got a little brace I got to put at the bottom. And then I can take it out one more time, wire it up, and then of course put it back in again. Of course, I don't want the box tipping forward and just kind of looking weird, so I got a little brace that's going to go right here. Gotta kind of hold it up. Nice and level. We should still be able to get the spare tire out of here. So I'm going to have to screw down in there, fasten that down in place. So I'm just going to make a few marks all the way through and into that sheet metal below. I'm not going to go all the way through yet because I have to be careful. I'll take the box out and do it, but at least I know it'll be lined up perfectly with those holes. That's a little mark. I know they'll be there. Okay, go on the back and do a couple more. Alright, I gotta put a slight little bevel on this thing in order for the spare tire to slide in and out. It's just so close. I think the bevel will do it though. deluxe. All right, this thing is bolted in and it's bolted in tight. It ain't going nowhere. One last test before I pull it back out and actually start wiring it up. Let's make sure that it's stable and all the connections still work. And if that's the case, we're good to go. We'll unscrew it, take it out, work on it, put it in, and be done with it. So let's go. This is gonna be nice. All right, if this thing works and we have connection, we're gonna hear a beeping sound. So let's see. Damn, we gotta do something about that little spring in there making all that noise. Gonna get a bunch of second skin back here too. Here we go. That's it. 1 ohm. Perfect. Time to pull this thing out and get it pre-wired, and I can start wiring the car up. Hear that beep? All right, everything in there is working great, but I can tell by being in there, the way I have everything set up, how I have it leveled from the front to the back, the plastic itself is bending just a little tiny bit. HDPE will do that, especially since I pocketed it out. So I'm gonna make a couple little gussets for the side. I'm gonna put them on there, and then I think that'll solve the problem. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't really like the slight little bend that I see in it. So I'm gonna get up on the computer. I'm gonna drop a couple little gussets for the sides, little supports, little triangle supports, and we'll throw it over here on the CNC machine. We'll put them on there, and then I think it'll be good to go. So let's go on in there. Alright, this is pretty much what I came up with. They're not just triangles. I put a couple little feet on there, that way I have access to put my fasteners through the bottom and through the sides. And let's see what this is going to look like. Pretty simple. Alright, we're going to slap this thing up on a USB and take it out there. Alright, I know that's some boring shit, but some things you guys don't understand is not everything just falls into place. You gotta work for it sometimes. So here we go, we're gonna turn on the Laguna. got good contact still. I hear 1-0. We're good. All right, here comes the super boring part. Well, to me, it's not boring. It's one of my favorite parts. I love to wire up amp racks. But as far as the video is concerned, it's not that fun to watch. So I guess we can go time lapse and make this go by real fast. I would just snap my fingers and have it be done, but then you guys would think it was too easy. So cue up the time lapse bumps. Let's go. Alright, this is pretty much what it's looking like right now. The only thing it's really missing is the RCAs. Those are already in the car. They're hooked up to the head unit. I did it a long time ago. We'll run those as soon as this thing's in there. I've also got a clear cover I got to put over this. I do it right now, except for I got to put an SMD TM1 and a voltmeter in it. It's going to take me a little time to design that. So that's going to be on the next video. It should work real good. The TM1 is going to control these fans, so don't worry about these wires yet. These wires are ugly right here, but those are going to be ran along a little channel on the top, hooked up to the TM1. They'll be nice and neat real soon. So we'll just ignore those for right now. And this is where we're at right now. Amp rack is wired up. Got these speaker wires right here ready to go to the front doors. Subwoofer wire is going to go down where this green one is going to the magnets. I'm going to take that off and run the blue one instead. Looks better. We got speaker wires on this side ready to go to this door. Mid and tweet. We got the little gussets on, so this thing has more support. It's real nice now. DC audio 10s. So make sure you catch the next video. I'm not only gonna put the acrylic on the front, like I said, I'm gonna do the LED meters, and I'm gonna show you what a self-cooling amp rack looks like, how it works. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hey Brando, let me get that machine. I got a little design now I'm gonna throw on this thing. We good? Can I get it or what? Cool. All right, let me show you guys what I've been working on. Well, first of all, what we have here, Jaybird's amp rack ready to go pretty much. I want to put my lid on it. I got to get my fan controllers in, little voltmeter, little output meter or two. Then we can put it in and mount it down and not look at it again out here. But it takes a little bit of design time. Alright, what we have here is a piece of 3/8 inch acrylic. I did 3/8 because I need enough meat on the bone for the temperature, the output, and the voltage meters. You'll see here in a second what that means. So, we'll just show you real quick. Got my little tool paths right there. We'll flip it over. Got that right there. Alright. We'll do this. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's see what this thing's gonna look like. Let's get loaded back. We'll run this thing straight over to the CNC. We'll run this thing straight over to the CNC.
the entire exit ramp shut down. Hopefully the driver will be okay. Can't say the same for all people who stopped to eat on the M&Ms.
Dude. Let's put this on there for the night, go home, pick it back up tomorrow where we left off. This ain't gonna look super great with the paper still on it, but we'll light it up. That's gonna pop so hard around those LED meters. All right, tomorrow we laser etch and finish this whole front thing. Here we are the next morning. Got this thing sitting right here. All my screws are all completely flush. They won't get in the way of the trim that's going on there. Now I just got to take this thing off and laser etch it. I can peel the paper back and put it on there. That run for a little bit. I got other stuff to do in the shop. I'll come back here in a minute when it's all done. The drawings. You know you love that. We got shit being made over there. We got shit being made over there. We got shit being made right here. KK's getting ready to run some more laser bars. And I got Jaybird's thing over here. Still printing, still etching. Be done here in a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna start building this.
Couple little goodies for the Jaybird. Now the fun part, wiring it all up. Here we go. Make sure all this stuff still works. We'll bring it over there and hook it up. That look good, K, or what?
Yep.
Here we go. Let's see if this actually works. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will, but you never know. voltage, base, highs, temperature. This one's blinking because I cut the probe off of it. I'm gonna solder it back on a little shorter. It's about 20 feet long, so I only need about 18 inches probably. That'll go back on in a second when I wire this up. Ooh, shit, it's good. I'm ready to peel this paper off and start wiring this thing. This thing's gonna be so gorgeous. Good or what?
Yep.
Try to touch it. Obviously these wires are about to go where they're supposed to go. I just want to see how it looks on here first. So, here, help me hold it up and put it up in this hole real quick. I'll just do like 2 of them. I got one more thing to make real quick on the laser. Mirror right here. Alright, here we go. Got this thing ready to go. Gonna start cleaning these wires up a little bit. One thing that's gonna happen is this thing's gonna be in the way when I open this up to set gains or do whatever. So I'm gonna have to make this thing removable. One way to do that is to put a Molex plug on it. Got these right here. Little 9 spot should be enough to do it. tedious little work. And I gotta do this one more time, but the female side. This is this half of the plug right here. We'll do positive, negative, and remote up top. So maybe negative on the right. Right there. And we got the inputs for the OM1s, the output meters. Doesn't really matter where they're at, I can just pick a spot. Just maybe, we'll put them right here. So time for some more soldering. All right, that was a lot of work, but I think it looks a lot better like this. We got a Molex plug here, we got a Molex plug here. This way this whole cover can come out, put it away, work on it, and then put it back in without having to cut anything or have it be in my way the entire time too. So we're gonna do something like this. So here's what it is right here, in case you guys didn't see that earlier. Looks pretty good. Cool. All right, I don't have this thing hooked up to the car yet, so this is not going to be the prettiest wire, but I need to bring some power into the amp rack. So we're going to do this. So we're going to ignore those as far as looks. Got a couple more zip ties to do before this thing is completed. Don't mind the fingerprints and whatever else is on here because this ain't done yet. This is just to see. Once it's all in there, we'll wipe it down, obviously. Before I put that trim piece on, I'm gonna want to do this real quick. See, there's a reason why I made that channel. That's it right there. So we're gonna fill this chamber full of heat, Brando, and make sure that the fans kick on, and this thing will be good to go. Yeah. Want to help me, Brando? Grab that corner. Just right flush to the edge, flush to the sides. Wait, give me a little bit. It's not going to be permanent yet. We'll permanentize it later. Look at that. Oh shit, but you know what? Let's get this shit out of here, man. Help me, Brandon. Alright, we're going to turn this thing on. We're going to put some heat in the chamber, see if the fans kick on. And then I know I'll be ready to put this thing in the car. So, let me see what we got here. Got the remote wire. Right here, you ready guys? We'll start out with the meters first. Is it on?
Yep.
Yeah. We got DC voltage, 14.3 or so, 14. Oh, it's 14.6. Output, and temperature. This is supposed to go to that amp. This is supposed to go to that amp. I suppose I could have switched them around, but I didn't think about that at the time. Either way is fine, doesn't matter. So let's see if this temperature is going to change. I have it set to about 80 for the fans to kick on. So let's see if they do. I got the sensor right in here somewhere. Kind of. These things are going to start spinning and go from 0 to 100 depending on how hot it is. It's not just on and off. It's scaled from 0 to 100 as it gets hotter. Let's put some more heat in there and get them really moving. Here, look, here we go. Now we got some heat. Yeah, I can feel the heat coming out now. It's hard to get this heat getting in here without melting something. And look, where are we at 120?
Yeah.
KK, these fans are spinning pretty hard. You know what? There's one thing I forgot to do. Turn on the LEDs. We'll do that in a second. All right, now let's go ahead and take your heat off. Let this thing cool down. There we go, 110. That's kicking the heat out. So as soon as it gets down to 80, they should shut back off again. I say we turn the LEDs on while this thing's cooling. Damn. We got some handprints, no big deal. Got some fingerprints. Hey, go shut the lights off, KK. We're barely turning, we're at 80. So many handprints though, man. Alright, so this thing's ready to go. All you really got to do is put it in the vehicle, bolt it down, and start running some door speaker wires. Maybe run some positive and negative from the battery up front all the way to the back. But a lot of the work is already done. We got the cables ready to go right here. Subwoofer, mids and highs, remote. Everything's cooling, everything's working great. Just some handprints, no big deal. When it's all done, that'll get handled. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the notification button. Don't miss out on this. It's gonna be kind of cool when it's done. See you on the next one. Time for some mids and highs. Let's do this. Good old-fashioned standard Honda doors, shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta start pulling them apart. We'll get those speakers in there. I'll run the wires, have them hanging out. And then once I have everything ready to go, and everything ready to go back there, I can connect everything. And that task will be done. What the fuck is all that? What the fuck is all that shit? This thing doesn't even have any screws holding it in. I think it's a clip. What a piece of shit! Wow. Look at that. Yeah, type 5.56 in the little box right there. Okay, hit apply. I see how things just changed. That's your inner hole. Now we're
dragging that back in here.
Nope, you don't got to do anything. What you're gonna do is you're gonna, while it's highlighted, hit the F9 key. I would check the depth of the flange. I just want to go in flush. So hopefully it's around 0.2 something. Right around 0.2? Yeah. So 0.2. And obviously I wasn't gonna sit here and show you guys 15 minutes of me showing them how to do it, but you get the point. The basics. Once you know how to do the basics, it starts ringing a bell real quick, doesn't it? Look at that, show them your ring. Nice. We're gonna make some mods to this thing, but that just shows you the basics of the basics, what to do. Yeah. Brando designing. Attaboy. Trying to make himself more valuable. All right, Brando, we made a few changes to your speaker ring, man. You did great. Now let's see what it's gonna look like before we send it out. Go ahead and hit preview your toolpath. Preview visible toolpaths.
Reset preview?
No, preview visible toolpaths, right? There you go. Brando's first CNC project. Now double click and take all that riffraff, all that scrap out of there so we can see what it looks like on the table. Bam. Look at you. Got some countersinks for the actual mounting hole that's gonna hold the ring to the car. And the speakers will just mount to this ring. Should work out great, man. Let's send it over to the table. And then just hit save, and there it is, and you're ready to bring that thing out to the machine.
Just like that, huh?
Yep, grab you a little 16 by 8 or whatever that piece was that you need, and we'll do this. Yeah, just grab a little chunk of HDP. There's a nice little one right down there, down bottom. That one right there, yep. Wipe it down. Shit. From scratch. Look at this, Scoby. Handling it. Throw that bitch on Blackie Chan. Let's cut it. Brando's first rings. That's all it takes is a set of rings before it starts to click though, huh? Starts to make a little sense of what's going on. Oh yeah. Let's go be stomped. Hey, it's do or die, man. You snap the bit, it's on you. Now you'll be fine. From scratch. Hey, straight out the dirt. Huh. There, man. Look at that. Dude, your project is complete, man. Try the dust collector off and I gotta see one of these. Those things are so pro looking. Countersunk holes. Let's go see if the speaker fits, because that's probably the most important part. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that is just beautiful. There you go, man. Out of the dirt, out of the soil. So those mounting holes that we actually did are not for the speakers. They are to hold the ring in the car, and then we'll just screw the speaker right into the HDPE. Yeah. You did it, man. Good job. Sick. Sit that right in the groove so it sits pretty flat. Not too bad, huh? I mean, it's round. That's a plus, right? Yeah, it fits right in there. The little second skin sound ending on that behind it. We'll sandwich it in there. Put the speaker in. Should be nice and solid. We'll grab a piece of that. Some second skin Damp Pro. This should do it. those are nice. All right, before I pop this second one in the other door, I really just have to show you the difference side by side. Okay, here's ours with the ring on it. B2 audio. Here's this thing. I swear this thing must weigh an ounce. Maybe an ounce. I don't know about all that. All right, enough playing around. Let's go put this shit in. All right, we got Molex plugs in the door. We're gonna have to do some trickery to get these wires in, but it's okay. It's no problem. We have to pop these things off. All right, so what we got here is the inner plug for this thing. And not very much room, but this outer area here and this outer area over here, I should be able to get through. I'm gonna turn this wire into a little arrow. It'll help it get through a little bit easier. So a little squared off edge doesn't help. So a little arrow, I bet it goes right in now. Alright, so those are ran through nice and clean. We'll go ahead and feed them out of the door. Alright, the mids are done. It's time to start thinking about these tweeters. We'll put them right up in here somewhere. Pretty simple. Pretty standard issue for a Honda. See, what I normally do is use something like this right here as a guide to know exactly where to put it on both door panels so it's not crooked or offset from the other side. So this should be pretty easy. Well, I hope it's a good spot. That's perfect. Pretty nice. Like I said, I hope that was a good spot. I think it was. Let's get some of that little bitty crap up there. Joe, Brandito, look at that. We got a hole in the door panel. I hope I chose the right size too, because that'd be I'd suck if I didn't. That's really tough. One more? All right, a quick little pre-wire on these tweeter wires. I put some male and female ends on them so they can't be backwards. I'll put those on there, and then the wire that's coming through that door, I'll put ends on those as well. That way if this door panel ever has to come off, I can just disconnect them. These bad boys right here. My fingers are so dirty from working in that door, but it's all good. Something like that. don't know if you can see that from over there, but got a little quick release happening right here just in case you need to. In case that door panel has to come off for any reason again. You go back on right now. Yeah. Alright, as you can see, the door panels are done, speakers are in, panels back on, kick panels back in, got a couple of wires hanging, which I'm just gonna tap into from the back. That's right, all this stuff here. Those wires there, need to go to the front, no big deal. I'll bring the RCAs to the back and some power wire, and I believe we should be ready to play this. We got the little remote too, my baby. Alright, I got all this stuff out of there so I can sort of see what's going on, and I realized I better run the power wire first. It's not going to make any sense to run the speaker wire and then try to run the power wire. So, cut a couple of holes, cut the original carpet in half to go around my brace, cut some holes so I can get to those rivet nut threads. I got another piece that goes over the top of here. Of course, the spare tire goes in and out now. Works good. Just going to have to run some power wire. And it looks like I got a slight dilemma. I'm not sure exactly how much zero gauge I have left. I hope this is enough to make it. I don't know that it is. Find out. Should have just enough ground to get the job done. I think that'll probably do it. I don't know, man. Should I put some oil on it now so it slides a little easier?
You don't stick to the battery?
No, this is gonna probably. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna give myself plenty of slack. So. Thanks to the Brandito. Look at that. Yeah, I think that's small. Actually, you're not, man. You got man hands. I'm not sure where this is going yet, but we're good. Woo, what a bitch. Alright, with the help of the Brandito KK, we got this wired through that little tight little grommet. Some zero gauge, of course, sky high. And you know no build is complete without an excess power battery, so we're gonna go ahead and take this stock garbage out of here, put the excess power in, then we'll have a little platform to run off of. We'll look up some SMD fuses, big 3, that'll be it. For real, which one would you rather have? I know which one I'd rather have. Yeah, excess power for the win. There's really no good place to put this fuse holder, so I'm gonna have to make a little bracket. Got some old sheet metal that was over there. Probably do something like this. Put a little hem at the top so it's strong. Put a little angle at the bottom with another hem. Fasten it down. Should do the job. Nice little hem, make that sheet metal a lot stronger. Just a little something, something. That's all mounted down there, looking good. Just gotta connect some wires up. This wire is pretty unnecessary now at this point, but this side's already on there, so I might as well just keep all the factory stuff intact. This one can go right over here to this. Alright, this shit is done. The engine bay is done. We got a engine ground right on the alternator, my favorite spot. We got a 0 gauge on the positive terminal of the alternator. We got 0 gauge on the battery. We got an SMD fuse holder down here. The new FB2. All I gotta do is put a fuse in it. There's no fuse right now. Not until we're ready. It's kind of dark, but we got upgraded grounds. So all I got really to do is run this blue wire to the back and then run some grounds in the back. Alright, this is nice and solid, but the only thing I don't like about the rivet nut is it sticks up just a little bit. So then the back of this lug doesn't have very good contact on the actual body of the car. So I've got this spacer right here. That brings it up nice and flush. And then I'll pop this thing on there. Nice. Alright, I got the wires ran from the box, nice and clean, underneath the door sills. Got everything ran to about right here. Right here is where the door speaker wires are coming. One's a mid, one's a tweet. Well, normally when I'm doing this, I always tie like a little knot around the mid so I know that's the mid. And I don't gotta do any testing. But apparently I forgot to do that on this. No big deal at all. This is a very powerful tool, the IMSG Plus, but it does minuscule tasks like this as well. Like things that aren't super crazy, but they still are very functional. So I need to find out which one's the mid and which one's the tweet. I'm gonna put this on, we'll just put it on mid-range. It goes high, low, and mid, and pink noise. Pink noise will work too. But I'll just put it on medium. And we'll just put like 800 hertz in it. All right, so here we go. Take a little listen. Okay, well that's gonna be my tweeter. There you have it. Bam, it's easy. And obviously this is the mid, but let's make sure that the wires are still hooked up. There they are. Okay, so there you have it. This is the mid, this is the tweet. Love this thing. Been using this thing for years. So we'll get this all zip tied nice and clean. Put the cover back on. Go over to the other side, handle it. All right, same thing over here. Not sure which one's which, so we're gonna find out. I mean, I suppose I could do pink noise. It's all the same. Try some pink noise, see how that sounds. Yep. There's the tweet. There's the tweet. Make sure that this mid's still. Yep. So let me know that this one has the knot in it. So that's gonna be my mid. goes up in there. Zip tie them together. Should be good. All right, let's see if this thing plays. Time to put a fuse in the front. Turn the head unit on and see if we got lights. I think 250 should be nice for this little run. Put this spare in the glove box. SMD ceramic. This is a 2-position fuse holder, but there's only one fuse right now. There's always expansion on the other side for more stuff later. If that will ever need to be done, who knows. But I wanted the bus bar on that side more than anything, so I could do the big 3 a little easier. That's it. This thing should have juice. Alright. It's the moment of truth. Is this thing gonna light up when I turn it on? Let's find out. This is the scariest part of it all, because all the wiring is all pre-done. I pre-do everything in the back, I pre-do everything in the front, and I join everything together like the railroad in the middle with the golden spike. It's just easier that way sometimes. Alright, so I got the dash pulled apart just a little bit. I had to, because the factory door speakers were still hooked up to here. I had to snip them. So this is all gonna snap back into place. I left it undone in case I gotta get to anything. I got door sills I gotta snap back on, a couple of zip ties. This thing is gonna be buttoned back up. All right, so no gains are set at all. The crossovers are set, just eyeballed in place. Everything is just kind of like cracked, just in order to make sure that it's all working. Before this thing leaves, before I do anything else, the next video, I'm gonna tune everything with the SMD CC1. I'm gonna set the gains with an SMD DD1 Plus. And this thing is gonna sound just lovely. But right now, we just wanna make sure that it's actually firing up and it's playing. So here's the moment of truth. We got lights, bud. Looks like I need a couple more zip ties back there too, but that's all stuff we'll do when we're doing the final button up. So it works.
Still don't see them need it flossy. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you, then they hate you.
Interesting question.
Whoa, did you even hit the button?
Eyes wide open, got that purple, but no swisher. That elixir be a bitch. But I swear sometimes I miss her. Got your quick with the swing. This one here, over fencer. Getting love when they strip. Emotion. It's space when I wrote this. Fashion and focus. Don't trap it, I go get. No strap in my bro hit. Chillin', I'm feeling like thousands of millions. Then time to be feeling. Speed up whoever shit get in my lane. Some niggas lame, but this rap shit is
Hey, I don't hear any bass though.
Cool, but the bitches was nice. Aside from looks, man, them hoes was alright. 2 social cities in the same night. Before we leave,
we gotta put the box in, goddammit. Come on, let's go.
Some myself, some song who old stress can't feel what you going through.
Alright, keep in mind, you're gonna see some raggedy wires on both sides. These are gonna get cleaned up. They're gonna have some Tesa tape on them, and they're gonna tuck in. They're gonna fold and tuck in, because this whole setup needs to come back a couple inches in order to put the glass back on. Same thing for that side. So don't judge the wires until the next video. When we do the tuning, it's all gonna look so super nice. So let's make sure that this woofer's working real quick. If you watch the other videos, you know this is quick release. Neo magnets hold the box in place, and they conduct the electricity, the signal for the woofers. So this thing should play when I drop it in the cradle, I hope. If all goes well.
Looking like champion to champions. On top of these rappers are standing. I'm flexing this belt like a champion.
It worked. Yeah, we gotta take these bi-nines out. Something else up here is rattling. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of shit up here rattling. Shut the trunk. rattles and everything else before this thing goes home. This is just the first maiden fire up. Oh yeah, we're gonna fix that. It's gonna sound that much better when I do set it up. So there's one more thing I want to do before I end this video. You ready, Anthony, to try this out? I'm gonna turn this down. If you guys remember this right here, the good old Molex plug that's on there. It's on there for a reason, of course. I'm gonna be able to do everything I want to do and then put the glass back and not have to, imagine cutting all those wires right there if I needed to take this glass off for something. There you go, just like that. All right, let's see if this thing even lights up. So after I set the gains on all the amplifiers, I'm gonna adjust the little gain pots on these SMD OM1s, and they're gonna match the maximum output of these things right here. I'll dial them in, I'll calibrate them. That way they clip out at the same time these amps are starting to clip. So that's not happening just yet. That will be next, but here we go. Look at this. There's a reason for everything that you see me do, man. You guys, a lot of times you don't understand until the time comes, but look at that. All right, man, let's see if this thing works. Are you ready, bud?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah. First try. I love first try stuff, man. I don't get the luxury of that too often, but I'll take it. All right, let's turn it on and see what they look like. The OM1s probably have a little bit of adjustment in them to go for sure.
Gotta don't carve this rap shit, cause I don't put on no whack shit. Them big hands was still around with my finances, didn't backflip. Still crash with a dope shit. Money over suckers, over money suckers, duckers. Where I'm from, we learn to get the work before them touches. Sherbet in a diamond got me coughing like pertussis. Baseline a swipe, game time, I'm getting buckets. Dro dragon with a dope bag with thrash swag. Fresh kicks, murder scene. Toe tag. Got them hooked like fiends with that coke cap. Look something like a Lambo when I blow past it.
A bunch of stuff up here rattling. Didn't help, there's a bunch of stuff on the rear deck lid. Yeah, we got a little rattle here or there. We're gonna fix all these rattles. Okay, so this glass right here is gonna go back on as soon as I get done setting these gains. It's gonna drop in place, and if you look at the older videos, you'll see I got this channel right here is to hold the LEDs. The whole thing is gonna glow white, and we got the blue LEDs in the front. So once all the gains are set, once all the crossovers are set, once the glass is in, of course, I get my handprints off it, put the trim on it. Man, a couple zip ties. This thing's ready to get back to him. And I got one more surprise for him as well at the very end. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already, set your notifications, and make sure that you catch the reveal video, because he's gonna love this, and he's gonna really love what I got planned for him after this is all over with. So thanks for watching, and I'm out for now. Yeah.
Give a fan base a heart attack. Had a champion like a baby. Then she get the moonlight stripping. She just want a real one. She just want a real one. She just want a real one. These sticks feel like it's the same. Surfing brainwaves till I find some space.
All right, today's the day. All right, Jaybird's $140 install. The $140 I've owed is about to be paid back. Hopefully today. I got a couple little things I got to do to the car to finish it up in order to hand it over to him, have it ready to go. But there's one essential thing that I really wanted to do. After staring at this thing for as long as I have, a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I really want it to look good before he gets it. We're not talking about soap. I'm not so sure this thing has seen soap in a long time. No offense, my boy Jaybird, but we're gonna fix that thing up today. I mean, maybe it's just because the weather's been bad. I don't know. It's just a little bit of dirt. Not so sure there's any wax on this paint job at all, but like I said, today is the day. We got my boy Junior from Junior's Detail, Sacramento, California in the house. Came over here early in the morning, like short notice, early in the morning, and he's gonna fix this up for me. I had him come over and take a look at this. I wanted him to see if he could do anything for this paint. As you can see right here, this is what we're left with. This is what we're starting with. That's not just dirt. That's as I just scraped my hand across it. This right here is not just dirt. It's kind of oxidized and I don't know, it's old, but we did a little test spot. Believe me, this is not going to be a full-on C-Quartz paint correction, but it's going to be a lot nicer when it's done. I mean, look, I can read the logos on the wall there, and I look. You can't see. Look at the difference, and that's just a quick little, just to see if anything can be done, polish. So Jay, I know you're going to love your system, but you're going to love what this thing looks like when we're all done too. Let's get started, Junior. Yeah, engine bay too. Talk me into doing the engine bay. Yeah. Look at that spot. What a difference it's about to make. And I'm gonna go ahead and get those headlights done up as well. Those things need some help. I cannot wait to give Jaybird his car back. Junior's gonna make this thing look good. We got the engine bay getting done. Man, this engine bay has probably never seen soap before. It ain't the Jaybird's fault though. He kind of got it like that, but it's all right. We're gonna treat it to some tender love and care, courtesy of Junior's Detail. What a difference. Look at what this shit already looks like. I mean, don't get me wrong, this paint is not in perfect condition, but we're gonna make it as good as we can for the bird. It's a little bit later in the day. Took him quite a while because that thing was so hazy, you could aim a flashlight on it and you wouldn't even see the reflection or the light. But he's got this thing looking as good as we could possibly make it for what it is, and I think the bird's gonna love it. Oh yeah. Looking brand new, man. Junior's Detail, Sacramento, California. I'll put the number down in the description. You're anywhere in this area, Northern Cali, hit them up. All right, time to get down to business and set these gains. Make that phone call. That rear deck lid's making a bunch of noise. We're gonna get rid of those 6x9s in the back. That'll let more bass into the cabin. And we'll put some second skin in here. See if we can make that stop. Look at those damn things. Check these out, okay? Wow. Oh, those are falling apart too, huh? Yeah. Oh, the whole thing. Get in there. Can you see that at all? Get all up in there. There you go. It's kind of like moving on its own. Like, yeah, I wonder how long that's been routed out. Let's take these bad boys out of here. Alright, these things are straight garbage. Worse than the front speakers. But We don't need them. If you're asking me, you're probably asking me, well, what am I gonna put back there? The answer is nothing. All front stage. No, this is not a pure sound quality build. I'm not trying to be anal, but I like all my mids and highs coming from the front only. Save the rear speakers for your home system, in my opinion. Let's put some second skin on this bottom here. Line it up some. Put these lids back on. Then we'll put some second skin up here. We got Damp Pro, my favorite. Look at that. Let's see what I can do. This stuff sticks so good, you gotta make sure it's in a good spot before you even think about even touching it on there, because it's hard to pull back off again. The bass is gonna come through these things, so kind of fold it over the top. Do the same thing over there. That's much nicer. Let's go ahead and get this thing tuned up. Then we're gonna listen to the trunk lid before we decide how much we're gonna put on it. For all I know, it's just the license plate frame, but I'm ready to get this thing tuned. Put the DD1 Plus disc in. Gain's all the way down. Crossovers are all the way up for now. Turn up to get towards the max. Keep going. Okay, we're detecting. Right there, distortion. Okay. Back up one. Good.
That's 38. That's 39.
Okay, so what does the deck go up to?
40.
Oh, not bad. All right, so bust it down to 38. That sounds good. Turn the gain all the way up. I think it's up. We'll hit read. Okay, change tracks, bud, to track 3. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start turning this down. I think 10 dB of overlap is pretty good because the amp is matched the woofers pretty well. So if it's too much, we can always go in and adjust it. So we'll do 10 dB of overlap. 10 dB of overlap with the bass knob turned all the way to the top. We got no distortion at all. We're good to go. All right, so we'll do the same thing over there on the highs. All right, what I want you to do now is go to track 2.
Okay. All right. I think we're at 38.
Okay, 39.
Yep.
40.
Yep. We're at 40.
Okay, 39.
Okay.
We're good. 40. 39. Go 40. 39. 40. 39. Now, since the bass is set at 38, let's just go ahead and drop that down a notch. We'll go to 38. Now 38?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna leave it right there. We'll go over here and turn this gain all the way up. Gain's all the way up. We're gonna hit read. Very important to hit the read button. Now change to track 4.
Okay.
Track 4, we're still at volume 38?
Yep.
All right. So now I'm gonna start turning this down. Let's do 4 instead of 5 because this amp is a little big. Normally I would start at 5. That's a good starting point. But I'm gonna bust it down just a little bit to 4. And the good part about this is we already know that the deck is good where it's sitting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move these probes right on over to the other side. I'm busting that down to 4 so it matches the other side. So we're actually matched and we're gain set at the same time because we can see it on the screen. What do I do, 4? 4.
Yeah.
Bam. 4 on each side, just like that. 4 dB of overlap, 10. It may need to be adjusted a little bit, but the beauty of it is we can see what we're doing on here. It's not just a wild guess. So I think this thing's ready to, we'll set the crossovers and we'll be ready to play it. So we'll bust out the SMD CC1. And we got a CC1 disc over here somewhere, right here. Now it's really important to set the crossovers correctly, especially when you're talking about a 4-channel amp when you're setting it up like me. I've got the front channels on the 4-channel, bridge to the right side, and the rear bridge to the left. So those crossovers being dialed exactly the same is gonna make a big difference in the way this system sounds. If one of them's rolling off at 110 and the other one's rolling off at 250, it's not gonna sound as good as if they're both rolling off at 110. We'll probably do something like 90 though and see how these mids act. I don't need to look in this book because I already know that 80 hertz is going to be track 16 because I use it all the time. So I'm going to do track 16 on the bass and track 17 on the mids and highs. And I may need to adjust that too depending on how everything acts. So, alright bud, put it on track 16 because that's 80 hertz. That's what I'm looking for right now. Start turning the volume up. Keep going until I tell you to stop. Okay, we got a signal. Keep going. Okay, oh, that's hot. Turn that down. Up. Down one. Okay. All you need is for that thing to be green, but I like it to be right below the red, so I have plenty of juice coming through to test this with. All right, now I'm gonna hit the read button. And you can see that it's high because I have it turned all the way up from the DD1 setting. There it is. Not too low, not too, oh. There, oh, right there. This amp is set to 80 hertz, just like that. Let's do the other side. We'll set it to 90. Track 17, which is 90 hertz. Go ahead and start turning that up until I tell you to stop. We got a signal. Keep going. Okay, back it down a couple. Down. That's good right there.
There you go.
These gains are so sensitive on all of these amps. That's why you can't do this by ear. You need something to tell you when to stop. Just breathing on this dial is enough to make it change. Come on. 90 hertz. Now I'm gonna do the other side. So the fronts are calibrated, now the rear is calibrated. So what we have right now, we got the gains matched, we got the crossovers matched. This thing is ready to play. It's ready to slap. And it should sound really good. If it's too much heat on the mids up front, I'll adjust the crossovers a little bit. I can adjust the gain a little bit as well. So I don't think I'll need to. I'm pretty good at this. All right, this is the maiden sound voyage with just the mids and highs after the gains and crossovers have been set. There's no subwoofers even in this car. This is just door speakers. So hopefully it sounds good. Get your headphones on.
I only do dope shit. New album, some motion. It's space when I wrote distraction, I'm focused. Don't strap it, I go get it. No strap in my pro hit. Chillin', I'm feeling like thousands of millions. This sound really you feeling. Speed up from all the shit. Yeah. Got a dope car off this rap shit, cause I don't put up no whack shit. Them bass heads was still around when my finances did a backflip. Still thrash with a dope chick, upgraded from a bad. Money over suckers, over money suckers, duckers. Where I'm from, we learn to get the work before they touch us. Sherbet in a diamond got me coughing like pertussis. Baseline a swipe, game time, I'm getting buckets. Dro dragon with a dope dab with thrash swag. Like a Lambo when I blow past. Pause.
Damn.
We stocked the streets with Mamie. Get up in the booth,
That's
attack
just door
the game
singers.
just like the Navy. Product of the 80s, you want that dope, you gotta pay me. Thrashing on the daily, got these baddies trying to date me. It's a club with some ladies, get in like they some Stacy. She invested in the thrash, porn slamming.
I think I
on
need to slap
daily.
the-
stay solid,
slap the
and stay
whooper on there.
focused to the throne where that should take me.
See if that's set up good.
Always been me, and they always try to trace me. No flashy, I been flexible.
Roll one, seen that I need to end, let me hold some. Haters hating, if they the boy wanna go, son. I learned to go get it, no crime. They act like the truth is a crime. Nonsense, I'm blind, ahead of my time. Got a bad one all in my face. Said she let me out, remind her of the way.
Well, it works.
Said she let me out, remind her of the bay. Everywhere she goes, she hear the same thing. I don't know that they can do.
Go listen to it on the inside. Oh. We ain't got to that yet. Come on.
Everywhere she goes, she hear the same thing. I don't know that they can do.
Everyone it down.
She see that she love it. I know it's a play. Putting herself in the cuff and I'm done.
I'm faded as soon as I face it. I'm drinking and I ain't gon' chase. I cash it and pray for my haters. Black on black with the gray like the Raiders. We on our way to the top and we don't give a fuck if we make it or not.
I don't gotta prove you a hater. Money a bitch and I chase it. Smoking on Celtic and Lakers. Why I know we gon' make it. They won't stop, won't break it. We gon' get it.
Get it and flip it, I'm gone. Making this money and I'm planning them trips when I talk on the phone. Spending the stack in the day, I don't rap if they paid it.
Myself, yeah, time and time again, I just remind myself. You did this shit for you and not nobody else. Yeah, time and time again, I just remind myself. Hey, I was down and out without a check. Phone dead with no plug or connect. Steps like a broken Xbox Connect.
Good care, what?
Outside, watch your step. Damn, shivering wet. Worst league record ever to get. Money cloning that you better accept. Keep your head up and never sex. The only thing better than sex. Holy marriage, bitch, don't intercept. Me tell yourself. Look at me.
Oh, man, we gotta fix that right now. All right, turn it down, bud. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that rattling back here, bud. It's hitting pretty hard, huh?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty bare bones back here. It's gotta be what's making all that noise. All right, we got this thing deadened up. We got some in here. I got some up here. I think it's gonna help a lot. But when you got a system of your own, these are the type of things that you gotta deal with along the way. So if he's riding around and one of the songs is rattling more than another, then he can come on in and we'll put some more in here or something, but I think that we're gonna be good for right now. Couple little pieces of damp rope. Put that right on the plate. Wow, what a big difference. Sounds like there's another little rattle down there somewhere. I think it's underneath this bumper. Something rattling down underneath that bumper, but so it's all about chasing rattles and everything else, but it sounds a million times better already. Second skin for the win. What a big difference. Oh, we ain't got to that yet. All right, man. This thing sounds 1,000 times better. The rattles are not all the way gone. There's something happening down there. I don't know what's going on at the very bottom, but we'll figure that out later. But for the most part, it's way better. And the system sounds just lovely. Let's take it for a little test ride. He's on E. We're gonna go get him a full tank too. So while we're getting him that full tank, we'll test a few songs. I think this is a wrap. This thing is below E.
You gotta wait for the build up, like when you light your balls, trying to get your smoke out.
Sounds good, bud.
Yeah.
All right. You're riding on a full tank right now. Your beat slapping. It sounds good. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow morning, early. I'm gonna show it to you, and it's gonna be all yours. Hope you love it, Jaybird. I'm out for now. It's 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It's dark out here. Jaybird's on his way over here to pick up his car. It's almost 6:30 on a Sunday morning. He has to be to work all day today, all the way up to like 10 p.m. So there's no way I'm getting it to him today unless he gets it right now. He doesn't work tomorrow, but that ain't gonna do because I'm getting ready to go to Vegas. So we're doing it right now. He's gonna pull up. He's gonna leave the car that he's in here. He's gonna take this thing to work. I put him a full tank in there. Should be good to go. He's driving all the way across town. So he's gonna show up. He's gonna get to check it out, and he gets to drive to work with some beat. It's gonna be badass. Can't wait for him to get here any minute, any minute. Fuck, this feels good. I think I'm just gonna camp out right here with my coffee cup. Ah, shit, the bird just rolled up. Shit, good afternoon.
Barely see on the road.
Shit, man, I see good. What's cracking, man? You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Been ready.
All right. It looks a lot better, huh? A lot different.
Oh man.
A little bit different.
Oh, it looks like night and day.
Pop the hood. Shit.
I never even popped the hood before.
You never popped the hood before? All right. Wait till you see this. I know you've seen the pictures. Ooh, showroom.
Holy shit.
Junior's Detail got it all cleaned up.
Yeah.
You got the excess
Cobwebs
power.
everywhere.
What's that?
There was cobwebs everywhere.
Was. We got the excess power battery. We got some zero gauge. The whole thing. I'm sure you've seen the videos.
So clean.
All right, Jaybird. About 25 years ago, you loaned me that $140 to buy Basebox Pro so I could elevate my game. You were one of the first people. Matter of fact, you were the first person to ever fucking pay me right when I built a box, man. Like, overpaid me. So that's key to me starting whatever I'm doing right now. So I appreciate you, man. And I know I tried to give you that 140 back a couple of times. You fucking stuck it back in my ashtray. So you wanted that $140 system, man.
Heck yeah.
I mean, hey.
I appreciate it.
Yep, so I ran you a pair of RCAs, and that's what you get for your 140.
Yeah.
And that don't include plugging them in. That just run. That's just ran. All right, man. I know that hood was in bad shape, and it's not 100% perfect. It looks a lot better. But goddamn it, the rest of this car. Look at this paint, man.
Looks good, man.
Hell yeah.
Looks like new. Thanks to Junior.
Yes, sir. Hop in, man. Let's go. Check this shit out. Well, first of all, you might want to jump in the back and drop your seat down. The seat does go up. The seat still locks. You can lock it down. And then underneath, bam! What you know about that?
So sick.
Wait till you, yeah.
Yeah, so clean.
So you could probably, even without turning it on, hit the light, but we'll do that here in a second. So hop in, let's listen to it, and
So cool.
I got the AM radio. Sounds like it's already got beat, don't it?
For the bass right here?
Yeah, that's the bass.
Bars all heavy, Mars in a Chevy. It's crazy how I'm hard, but I'm sharp like machetes. It's my art, but it's steady.
Oh, something's wrong, man. How come the beat ain't playing? What the fuck? Man, I can never win, man. The beat ain't playing. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta put the woofers in.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, dude, you wanna see? You wanna pop it in? All right, let's go. All right, man. The reason why you don't have any bass right now is because your woofer is right here. You got the two DC Audio 10s. See those right there?
Yeah.
The bottom feet? Those are magnetic terminals. Those are gonna hold the box in, and those are gonna conduct the juice so you can transfer it into the box. It's completely wireless. All we gotta do is put it in the cradle, and it's slapping.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Fucking so sick.
I'm gonna hand you the camera. You can film me getting it almost there, so you can see how to do it, and then I'll let you finish it up the rest of the way. So here we go. Ready? Here you go.
Addicted to cash in the thrash with a bad
I'm gonna turn that up a little bit.
Bad bitch, ass slips, made the last in the pocket like
You're gonna love this.
Exposing all these.
I mean, is this the world's first like wireless subwoofer box for our car? Set it right here on the edge. And I just kind of like. There you go. All right, so what I want you to do is give me that thing. You're gonna put it in and just slowly slide it in and then just push it into place, okay? Hold on a second.
So get it on that platform first. And
No, you know you're already ready to go. Just slide it in. Just take your bottom thumbs. Just push it from the bottom. Push it. Push it. Now you getting it. Shit, we turn that. Bass knob's only up a little bit right now, you know what I mean? What I really don't want to do is cause sparks by making them touch super fast. But medium volume when you're doing that's fine. So you think about that, man. You can pop that box out, put your golf clubs in. It's so loud I can't even hear myself talking in here. Golf clubs, whatever the fuck you want, throw all that shit in there. And to be honest, man, we can put some temporary shit in there and snap them right on those same magnets. I can do you a 6.5 and drop it in that same cradle, and you can take off to the bay for the day and still have a little bit of beat and all the room you need. So it's kind of cool. So let's go inside and check out the difference. I'm gonna turn this shit down. Your volume, you can take it all the way up to 38 out of 40 with no problem, but you're gonna have to be the judge. Some songs are recorded different than others, so once you get up near 35, 36, start paying attention to how the system's sounding. Some's gonna take it no problem, and others are gonna be like, that's pretty close, you know, something's kind of weird. So that's all you really have to remember. The gains are set for 38 though, so after 35, 36, just start listening. I don't know that you'll push it that hard or not. You might. Everybody does. They get a little bit of taste of that bass, and all of a sudden their hand gets fucking right hand heavy, all knobs to the right. So yeah, so we'll go ahead, just for now, just put it straight up to like 35, and then leave the bass all the way down, and then you can start easing into it. It is your first system in how many years?
Really, 20, probably.
Hey, you always talk about, oh, I'm getting a system for my 140. You finally got it, motherfucker.
You dig? Addicted to cash and the thrash with a bad habit. Bad bitch, slips made the last vanish. These lanes drop when I pop, like a blast hammer. I'm the sun, kill these niggas when they flash cameras. Swag cameras, keep them in pocket like bandanas. Exposing all these wild snakes like jackhammers. Yeah, you rare, but you lame, like a black panda. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit propaganda. Welcome to the killing all these bitches. Shit like the black, get prepared for the ditches. I'm a side breeze, cause they butterfly stitches. Yup, career end is no noise. When this game on the center, looking out your chest. Not knowing that you get out of this way. I kill your dreams like an inner Morrison.
It sounds good too, huh? It ain't just bass, man. Like turn the bass down all the way and just listen to it how it is, man.
Sounds hella good. My ear's giving me an issue, so I know it's
I'm gonna put in what I was putting in when I was first testing this out, because I really want you to hear the mid bass on these other songs, because the mids and highs in this car shine pretty good for not being super high end.
sounds super good.
All right, let's put that Morrison, that King Morrison disc back in.
Money over suckers, over money suckers, duckers. Where I'm from, we learn to get the work before they touch us. Sherbet in a diamond got me coughing like pertussis. Baseline swipe, game time, I'm getting buckets.
Turn the bass knob up.
Drug dragon with a dope dab, thrash swaggin'. Fresh kicks, murder scene, toe tagging. Got them hooked like fiends with a coke cap. Look something like a Lambo when I blow past. These Stockton streets what made me. Get up in the booth, attack the game, just let that name take me. Always been me, and
you like it?
Always try to trace me, no flex. Got been flexing, pushy lames, I perfect plex and they wish it, but somehow I hex them. Go right and then left. As far as me, I'm not used to defeat. The crew is complete, especially with Pablo on the beat. Yeah.
Not bad, huh? I like it. I hear something on the roof rattling. I mean, You can't hear me. Hey, turn it down a little bit. Turn it down about halfway or so. Then hop out here. I want to show you one more thing about your box. You don't have to turn it down all the way. Turn it up a little more. We need to hear some meat. You're gonna bump that shit all the way to work, ain't you? All right. So it's not just blue. It's got white. I ordered a tilt switch, so when you drop the seat, it'll automatically turn white for you if you wanted to. But it's not here yet, so I didn't want that to slow you down from getting your car today. There's a switch right there behind, right behind your right hand inside the box. There you go. Yeah, there should be a switch in there somewhere. It's like hanging loose. There you go. Go ahead. What you think, man?
I love it. So clean.
Birdie bird.
Looks way better in person even.
Now pop that switch off real quick. There you go. So you don't have to have it on all the time.
Yeah.
You can turn it on when you want to show somebody what the amps look like, or leave it just like that when you're bumming some beats. I removed the rear speakers. They're garbage. They're falling apart. Your front ones, I don't know where they're at. They're on the shop somewhere. I put some sound deadening on the trunk lid. I put some sound deadening on the rear deck where those used to be sitting. And then I just left the holes open to let some more bass into the cabin when the seat's up. You should still be able to get good bass with the seats up. And overall, man, there's not a lot for you to remember. I set your gains with the superior SMD DD1 Plus distortion detector and a crossover calibrator. And there's more tweaking that needs to be done if you really want to go and make it even better. And we'll do that, man. You come in, you know what I mean, we'll bullshit and we'll play with the tuning just a little bit. But it's a simple system, and all you really got to do to remember is the deck goes up to 40, don't turn it up past 38. That's pretty much what we determine with the DD1 Plus. So you're just about ready to go, man. I know you got to go to work. It's hella early. It's foggy out.
Jeez. Never getting rid of this car, man.
If you do, we can take it out, put it in something else. But yeah, I know how you are with your Hondas, man. This thing ain't going nowhere.
No.
It's got a couple 100,000 left in it. Oh yeah. Hey, man. Let me tell you something about the Bird. It might look like an 04 Honda to you, but this guy, he's all about his old schools. His Hondas, shit, those things are war ponies. They're work machines. Yep. The old schools are a different story. So, hey, we're rolling on the down low, but we got some cool ass shit in here. All right, man. I think you're about out of here, man. Are you ready to ride out? I know you're ready to drive, man. It's like getting a bike on Christmas, and you're like, I gotta go outside and ride my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me move some shit out of your way so you can actually back out. Look at this, man. We're doing this early morning car delivery. Hey, man, I don't care. At this point, Sunday ain't no different than a Monday to me. I love it. All right, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're gonna be early for work, man, but it's all right.
All good.
Yeah. Start her up and roll out, man. It's all you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries, dude. All day, man. Thanks for the fucking 140.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. You need to borrow another 140?
Shit. Hell no.
So sick.
Hell yeah, man. Enjoy your trip to work. I know you will.
I'm gonna do a little side roads.
Take the long way? Bump that shit.
Yeah. Alright, bro. Thank you.
Turn your headlights on. Hey, want to make sure they still work. Woo! You never know, man. All right, man. Yeah, hell yeah, Birdie Bird. Enjoy that shit. Yeah, I hear a little bit of rattling. It ain't nearly as bad as it was. I think there's something behind that back bumper. And I know the headliner's flapping a little bit. We'll fix him up. We got time. So this was a total success. It was a lot of fun. Finally got him his $140 back. And he's out of here. He's heading to work. How many cars have you seen do that little exit right out of here after a system's been put in? I love it. 10 years of doing that. Thanks for joining me. We got some more fun stuff coming up. And I'm out. Later. This guy, man, he's gonna be slapping all day long, I guarantee it. All right, let's call him up and see how that first little ride was. So you made it okay?
Yeah, I made it, but I passed up my street I was supposed to turn on. I was like, oh shit. I had to flip around. I was bumping and forgot exactly where I worked at.
Dope, man. I'm just recording this little phone call, but I'm getting ready to start editing, man. And before I start editing, I just had to call and see how that maiden voyage all by yourself, just you and your beat was.
I loved it.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, I'm thinking about all the other stuff I could do to my car now.
Hell yeah, man. All right, cool.
I truly appreciate it, man. I'll take care of that shit like it's my baby.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Shit, man. Just all you gotta do is just enjoy it, man. That's what it's there for, man.
Yeah, cool, man.
Sick. Holler at me later, man. Start going through your whole collection of music, man, and let me know how it all sounds, because you know what I mean. It's set up to bump, but it's also set up to sound pretty good too for what it is. It's you know what I mean. It's a simple system, but it's done right.
Yeah, I love it.
Sick as fuck.
I appreciate it.
No worries, man. Have a good day, man. I'll holler at you a little bit later. Report back on your way home.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, later.
I love it.
Yep.